Hi everyone, this is Carol Ann Speaks the State of Our World on Thursday, January 5th, 2023. What is it? Good, better, different, all three. What's some of the major headlines? Okay. Diana Batu and Gideon Levy talk about Israel's new far-right government and which entrenches apartheid system with U.S. Israel's new far-right government entrenches apartheid system with U.S. support. That is terrible. And in Washington, chaos in the House. Is this just the beginning of a far-right attempt to make Congress dysfunctional? Maybe. Okay. All right. Now, Israel is a far-right government now. That's what the people voted for. And it's apartheid system. The idea is to get rid of all the Palestinians and Arabs from Israel and turn them into just a home for the Hebrew people. And the Palestinians just take away their rights and treat them horribly, and hopefully they will leave. That's what the Israeli government's goal seems to be. All right. What are some of the minor other headlines? Okay. Representatives fails to elect Speaker for the second straight day amid GOP fractures. Okay. Hope the GOP fails. California under state of emergency as massive winter storm strikes. Okay. And Israeli forces shoot and kill a 16-year-old in Nablus as Palestinian, and this is what Israeli forces shoot and kill a 16-year-old in Nablus as fourth Palestinian killed in 2023. 4 days, that's great. What did he do? I don't know. I don't know. Keeping the Palestinian refugees in refugee camps. Okay, now, over 1,000 Palestinians receive eviction notices as Israel begins home demolitions near Hebron. Why? And we give them the money. We give them money which they use to buy weapons, U.S. weapons. So how can Washington allow this? I don't understand. I don't understand. Don't demolish their homes. Hebron, if that's their home, let them stay. I don't understand. Palestinian ambassador condemns desecration of Christian gravesites in Jerusalem. I totally agree. Yes. The Anglican Church has expressed dismay over attack on a Christian cemetery close to Jerusalem's walled old city. So I don't know. Appears that some men entered the place, toppling cross-shaped tombstones and smashing it to pieces. That's terrible. These are Hebrew extremists. Okay, and and the UN Security Council has scheduled an emergency meeting at the request of the UN's Palestinian delegation. Okay. After Israel's new national security minister, the ultra-nationalist politician Itamar Ben-Gvir visited Al-Aqsa Mosque and occupied East Jerusalem in Washington, D.C. State Department spokesperson Ned Price was critical of Ben-Gvir's visit, which other nations have condemned as a provocative act. Okay. And Price said, "We firmly stand for the preservation of the historic status quo with respect to the holy sites in Jerusalem. Any unilateral action that departs from that status quo is unacceptable, but you give Israel the weapons to do this and you don't hold them accountable." Okay, now, General Mark Milley dissuaded Trump officials from trying to court-martial Trump's critics. Good. European regulator fines Meta, which is Facebook, $414 million for forcing users to accept personalized ads. Wow, that's good. Okay. That's great. Okay. Amazon cuts 18,000 plus jobs. Salesforce slashes 10% of workforce amid deep cuts in tech sector. Okay, that's great. All right. Now, well, don't shop at Amazon. Okay. Biden to visit southern border as fate of thousands stranded in Mexico remain uncertain. Well, you have to end Title 42. So people should be allowed to come in to seek asylum. That's what I believe. Okay. Canada added 431,000 immigrants as new permanent residents in 2022. That's great. The permanent residents, are they citizens? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Alright. Now, that's in Canada. Biden spoke with the family of critically injured NFL player Damar Hamlin. He's the player who was seriously injured in a game and went to cardiac arrest. He's getting better. Okay. Judge sentences mastermind of elite college admission scheme to 3.5 years in prison. Okay. New York Uber drivers begin one-day strike over company's refusal to raise wages. Well, Uber has to, okay. They should allow for the pay raises. Okay, pay raise approved by the Taxi and Limousine Commission. The New York Taxi Workers Alliance's drivers were cheated out of $12 million in pay in late December after Uber refused to implement pay raises that was supposed to go into effect. Okay, and now they're going on strike. I hope they win. Okay. Actually, I don't believe in Uber and Lyft. I believe in a traditional taxi. NYPD sparks outrage for escorting Proud Boys to Subway, allowing them to evade fare. Okay, NYPD is doing that. Wow, that's terrible. Okay, New York City has been cracking down on fare evasion, flooding subway stations with police, leading to assaults on passengers and arrests. However, if you went too far, Proud Boys, you get a pass. Okay. Now, that's interesting. Okay, now, that is definitely interesting. The NYPD officer suspended after attack on Staten Island teenager. That's great. There's a video that came from a teenage girl in Staten Island Middle School being beaten. The police were there to break up a fight among a group of girls. So I don't know. I don't understand. NYPD is out of control. Okay, far-right Republicans block Kevin McCarthy's bid to become House Speaker. Good. So let's have a Democratic speaker. Patty Murray becomes first female Senate President pro tem. That means she's second in line to be the president. Third in line, because first is the vice president, and the second is the Speaker of the House we don't have. So now it's the third. So she's next in line after the vice president. Okay. FDA okay sale of abortion pill at retail pharmacies, and then they'll be allowed to mail them to people, but there will be people who complain. Okay. Russia admits 89 soldiers killed in Ukraine missile attack in Kharkiv, but the Ukrainians say they believe about 400 were killed. Okay. Alright, now. Right. Okay. And also, far-right Republicans block Kevin McCarthy's bid to become the House Speaker. Okay, so we'll see what happens there. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Alright, thank you for tuning in this evening of Thursday, January 5th, 2023. Another meeting of Carolyn Speaks State of the World. I hope you join us again. Stay safe, wear a mask, practice social distancing, and the vaccines are available for you. And it's safe for you to take it. I would take it. I have mine. I'm shopping around for a booster. Alright. And take care of yourself and others. Remember, kindness goes a very long way. And how about a tiny little song? Hey there, Georgie girl, walking down the street so fancy-free. Nobody you meet would ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there, Georgie girl, why do all the boys just pass you by? Could it be you just don't try, or is it the clothes you wear? You're always window shopping, but never stopping to buy. So shed those dowdy feathers and fly a little bit. Hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide, and oh, what a change there'd be. The world would see a new Georgie girl. Okay, Georgie Girl, written by Tom Springfield of the Springfield Folk Group, which included Sister Dusty, who went on to become an international singing star. It was recorded by Dusty and also by the Seekers. Okay, good night. Hope to see you again. And signing off on Thursday, January 5th, 2023. Thank Carolyn Speaks to the World. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe.